Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest. Always exciting to be discussing a company I have not looked at before or discussed in one of my videos. And the company I'll be featuring in this video today, Carbonxt, were operational cash flow positive for the September quarter. And one of the reasons I decided to do a video on this company was because of that, and also because of the area they're in, which I do think has significant potential for growth in the future, and that is clean technologies. So let's get stuck into it and first discuss what actually Carbonxt does. I've just started my research into this company and they are quite fascinating. I went to the website, looked at some videos they do have there, trying to explain exactly what this company does. But they are a clean tech company that develops and manufactures environmental technologies, activated carbon, to maintain compliance with air and water emission requirements and to remove harmful pollutants. This company is all about activated carbon, hence the name of the company, Carbonxt, Advanced Carbon Products. They utilize activated carbon for air water filtration. Some of the applications include coal-fired power plants, cement plants, potable water, mercury removal, and nutrient recovery. Way more applications than that, but that's just a few I've decided to name in this video. So just go to the website, have a look at the website, and you can watch some videos about exactly what they do and some of the applications as well. Carbonxt was founded in 2001. They have labs based in Gainesville, Florida, which is also the home of the University of Florida. I'd say, and this is just an assumption, they're possibly affiliated with that university, or the founders of the company went to that university. Listed on the ASX 23rd of January 2018, the managing director is Warren Murphy, and two of the main shareholders of this company are quite interesting. PI funds have an 8.1% stake in the company, and Washington H. Soul Pattinson has a 3.5%. So I do have quite a bit of time for both of those funds, and I will say, yeah, Washington H. Soul Pattinson, I suppose, is a fund in a way. Anyway, market cap of Carbonxt, 44 million at 26 cents, and the ticker code for this company is CG1. Before we have a glance at Carbonxt's June and September quarter Appendix 4Cs, I just wanted to have a look at their financial state right now, looking at their financial year 21 numbers. And when we do look at their numbers, nothing to get too excited about this company. Revenue at 12.3 million, operational cash flow negative by 2.6 million. They were loss-making by 5.3 million. And they do have a little bit of debt, $3.2 million of debt. I would prefer a company like Carbonxt to be debt-free. In fact, I would prefer these companies to be net cash. But the thing about Carbonxt, it's not about the past, it's all about the future. So even though I have been looking at these financial numbers, and we'll look at the Appendix 4Cs for the June and September quarter, the main thing is how they are moving, how they are growing. And it's all about the future. That's the only reason I'm a little bit excited about this company, is because of the field they're in, what they're doing, and the future potential of the company. Before we have a look at September quarter Appendix 4C, just go back in time to the June quarter to see how Carbonxt was performing over those 3 months, and then see how they've progressed over the past 3 months. Receipts and customers, 2.7 million, and they were almost operational cash flow positive, only operational cash flow negative by 470,000. However, they did receive $615,000 in government grants and tax incentives. I do believe you do have to take that into account. And if you do take that into account, they'll still operational cash flow negative by over $1 million. They began the quarter with only $333,000 of cash. So straight away, because this company was operational cash flow negative, they needed a capital raising. They did their capital raising, $2.9 million, and that means they finished the quarter with $1.6 million of cash. As we turn our attention to the September quarter numbers, it was a fantastic quarter for Carbonxt. Receipts grew about 2.2 million to 4.9 million. And even though product manufacturing and operating costs did increase by 1 million, staff costs increased by a little bit, the receipts and customers grew at a greater rate than the costs. And that meant the company was operational cash flow positive for the quarter, albeit a small amount, 57,000, but it was an operational cash flow positive quarter. They also did another capital raising of $1 million, and that means, because they were operational cash flow positive and they did the capital raising, that means the cash on hand actually increased during the quarter from 1.6 million to 1.8 million. Always like to look at the receipts history for a company, and this is Carbonxt from when they listed on the ASX back in early 2018. It looked pretty good for the first 5 quarters. Receipts grew from 1.7 million to 5.1 million in the March quarter 2019. But from that March quarter 2019 to the June quarter 2021, receipts were going down. It was concerning to see receipts drop from $5.1 million to $2.7 million. So it does look like there has been a bit of a rebound in the business in the past quarter. For me personally, I'd like to see more proof that the company has rebounded, that they're starting to grow their receipts. Potentially this company could have been affected by COVID-19, and that could be a reason why receipts had been dropping over the past 6 or 7 quarters. So a bit of a turnaround in the most previous quarter. And you can actually see how the market has responded to these falling receipts when we look at the chart, and a potential shift in sentiment recently with the good quarter we've just seen. As we look at the weekly chart for Carbonxt, going back to when they listed on the ASX, things have not gone well for this company, share price wise, and for any shareholders who bought into the IPO. Share price back then was as high as 72.5 cents, and we have seen the share price drop since then, all the way to a low of 12.5 cents, which was reached in May of this year, and in the COVID-19 financial panic. It does seem like that 12.5 cents is a double bottom for this company, and we have seen a recovery in the share price since May. So over the past 5 months, the share price has moved from 12.5 cents to a current price of 25.5. So doubling in the share price in that 5-month period. It does look like there is a potential uptrend in the share price when you look at the weekly chart and the daily chart, which I won't show you in this video. The only concerning thing during the past 5 months, as the share price has recovered, is the lack of volume. We haven't seen the volume increase. That's one thing I would like to see, is the market a little bit more excited about this company, and the way the market shows me they are excited about Carbonxt is increasing volume as the share price rises. But the share price is moving in the right direction, and that is good signs for Carbonxt and the future. The only thing I'd be waiting for now is some confirmation that the business has turned around, that the cash receipts are still growing with time. So I do think the December quarter and potentially the March quarter are going to be important quarters for Carbonxt to verify that this company is operational cash flow positive, that they can fund the continual growth of the business without doing more capital raisings. That's all I have for this September quarter Appendix 4C video for Carbonxt. Hope you've enjoyed this initial video on this Cleantech company. If you have any questions about Carbonxt or any other companies on the ASX, please leave a comment, question, your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.